Hi. Let's connect the microphone though, shall we? Let's run it. I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost's fucking sister. He's not fucking his sister. I look like his sister. Stormy, you look just like mommy, baby. What's everyone's favorite vocal stim right now? Hair update. It's been like a week since you've seen me. I have a lot to say. But first I need to connect this fuck-ass microphone. Oh. Not me learning French. Not me being a crackhead. Don't worry, this is satire, guys. I'm not actually that insufferable. That's actually a big fat lie. I am so tired today, and instead of sleeping, I'm drinking more coffee, and I have a Zin in my upper decky. Don't worry, I'm gonna sleep good tonight, but these are just the things. Okay? These are just the finer things in life. Motherfucker, what are you even on about? That's not what I wanted. I guess I could have waited to start the video, but don't care. I also could edit it out, but I probably won't. Yeah, no, I won't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. Right. Okay. Oof, I do not feel good. I'm not in a good mood right now. But I still want to talk, so. Literally, y'all, the only way to get me to stop talking is to kill me, so. And if I keep talking about politics and, corruptness and, fucked up, awful things, I might get shot, so. I'm way too deep in the conspiracy theories of it all, except for half of them I fear are just, they don't feel like conspiracy theories anymore, so. I'm sick. Speaking of sick, oh my god, I need to fucking... Guys, stop distracting me, seriously. Okay, here we go. We're gonna connect this. Rise and shine. Okay. Movie recording. Girl, that is not a good angle of me. I hate... My laptop just did me so dirty. Opened up a fucking camera angle of me, dude. Chill. Let me... This is me now. I deleted some footage. I wanted to put this clip. I'm going to be making this other bitch, me, that sexy little thing. Yep, give a wave. Sup? Yes. Put this before anything else, and she's going to be putting in a 9 to 5. She's going to be so irritated with me trying to organize this, so it makes sense. But I wanted to say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. And I feel as though it's so hard to sound sincere when people say that, because people throw that around all the time, thank you so much for the support, and it's hard for sincerity to come through the screen sometimes. But I really want you to know how much it means to me. When I was in 12th grade, some call high school, and I wasn't even in high school, I was in junior high, I was 12 is what I meant to say. I started a YouTube channel. No, I will never disclose the name. Maybe I'll react to old videos, though. That would be kind of silly. Wait, I actually kind of want to do that. Oh my god, wait. I need to figure out how to do that. I had a YouTube channel, and it was really silly and fun. I even got some of my cute little junior high friends to join in on the shenanigans and the fun, and they posted videos with me, and it was super awesome, and I got a decent amount of traction. I remember one video got 10K views, and that was a really big deal for 12-year-old me. And then as you get older and you go through high school, people start making comments, and they weren't inherently mean. Honestly, people could have been way meaner to me. And I just kind of fell off of it because I got embarrassed, and then I started it back up again a few years ago, and it's just it's cool. It's 1,000 perfect strangers feel the need to show their support in some way, because in some way, I don't know, they like something I had to say, or they connect with me on something, and I think that's really cool. I'm never going to be the person, and I've fallen victim to this in the past on this channel, trying super hard to be so careful with my words and so careful about the way that I talk about things as to not upset anyone. And I realized very quickly that that is impossible. And I honestly think it's kind of fun when people disagree with me, because be nice though. Shit. People are vicious online. It's actually scary. Everyone's got their freaking claws out because they're behind a screen. Pussy ass bitch. But I think it's interesting when people disagree with me because it gives me a different take. And also, I like it, not everything I say is going to resonate with you. That's literally, like I said, that is impossible. But I think it's really beautiful and cool when certain things that I do say land with someone that I don't know. Because it's like a weird connection. I'll probably never meet you. You're only seeing me at face value, face level, and like you still feel the need to show your support and give your time. And that's not something I take lightly, truly. And it feels surreal because younger me would be stoked about this, and it's awesome. And I just, like I said, I really have I don't know where this channel is going to go, but I'm having a really good time with you. Maybe we can take it to like second base or something. Or like you could grab my tit, maybe. Maybe. I'll let you know later. But yeah, no, truly, jokes aside, it's fucking awesome. So thank you so much. My energy levels are super low, as I say like later in the video, because I'm just super sleep deprived. I've been on vacation and it was fabulous and beautiful, and that's a whole nother story for another time. And yeah, I have a new partner. So we're not sleeping, we're fucking. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I just don't sleep as well in someone else's bed. So anyway, that was a hell of a lot of information. Oh my God, the sun's coming out. Yes. Okay, there we have it. What I was going to bitch about for a second, new season of Euphoria. Girl, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I have so many issues with this, and let me tell you all of them. Also, I've been smoking cigarettes. People are going to be so annoyed with me. They're going to be like, oh my God, that's not cool. It's like so bad for you. Okay. I'm not asking you to smoke them, and I'm not saying it's cool. There's this funny meme of this baby. It's like this mom holding a baby, and it says, when you light up, so do they. Now you both look cool as fuck. It's so funny. Wait, I need to insert it, or I need to make the other bitch also me. Edit that in because it's funny. Anyway. Haha, laugh, funny. I'm so chronically online, and I don't like that this is what I'm portraying of myself, okay? This is not the only part of me, guys. God. Anyway, Euphoria Season 3 is a fucking dumpster fire of a shit show. I couldn't even get through the first episode. First of all, I was hungover watching it. Not a good idea. Second of all, I was trying to eat while watching. I actually don't even know if I can think about it, because it actually makes me sick. Also, if you can hear my dog barking in the background, no, you can't. I'm gaslighting you. Anyway, I watched the fucking stupid first episode, or I got halfway through it. I had to go take a shower because I felt dirty from watching it. And I don't know what problem I have with it. Probably all of it. My biggest problem is Sam Levinson. You are disgusting. Sam Levinson, you are fucking disgusting. And mind you, the fucking script had to be written by him, edited by him, sent to other people. Other people had to read it, edit it, make changes. They had to shoot it, edit the fucking footage, and still put it out. It got through so many people, and it was allowed. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that drug addiction should not be talked about. I think it's really important to be talked about. I think the way that show glamorizes it is disgusting and glamorizes teenage sex. I know the actors are of age, but are you kidding me? They're fucking like porn stars, and they're supposed to be 16 in the first season anyway. I know they're like of age now, so now they're really having a fucking field day. Mind you, they're still supposed to be 2 years out of high school, maybe? Are you joking? Also, there's so many gross sexual innuendos when they're swallowing I can't. Also, the whole talk with Rue at the table with her sponsor. The one spin-off episode that I actually like of Euphoria is just when Rue and, I forgot his name, Ali, maybe, are sitting in the diner just having conversation. That's my favorite part of like the whole fucking series, is that like spin-off episode, because I like the dialogue. They had a conversation and it had weird, distasteful undertones about gay sex. Also just feels unnecessary. And religion, which is not inherently good or bad. It was just a weird fucking route to go. Don't even get me started on the over-sexualizing of everybody, but primarily Cassie. What the fuck? It's gross. It's gross. And another big fucking gripe I have with it, okay? And I've said this from season 1. Season motherfucking 1. I've been on the Euphoria hate train for so long. Here's the thing. The play episode, love the play episode. Second thing, the actors, specifically Zendaya's performance, lights out. Fezco, miss you, always in my heart. Oh my God, what else? Oh, I love Maddie too. She's cunt. Anyways, so I don't want to diss the actors when I say this, but like genuinely the whole plot of the show is so fucked up, and Sam Levinson literally needs to be studied and locked away and never to write anything again. His fucking way of going about things is gross and disgusting. Shit, I have to delete footage on my camera. God damn it. Well, I have 4 minutes. I'm gonna keep talking. Ooh. What the fuck was I getting at? Oh, he said that the character that he wrote about himself is supposed to be Rue's character. That's fine and dandy, except for what the fuck do you know about being a 16-year-old woman of color who's a lesbian? Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me as to how you know that. Please. Please enlighten me. I could not write a character like that because I'm not a woman of color. That's not, I don't like it. It doesn't sit right with me. The drugs and stuff, fine. You relate to her on that level, great. That's just like, I mean, I know it's like her primary story point, but it's also like, that's such a nuanced situation anyway, and not to mention your background and your experience and how you were brought up, and like, so many different factors play into addiction itself, and I just feel like you cannot capture, it's just whatever. But anyways, Zendaya's incredible. She's incredible. Her performance is stunning. She's such a brilliant actress. Anyway. Okay, now that the bitch fest is over for now, I might circle back. I need to delete footage. Okay, bye. Okay, what I wanted to talk about today. This is so fucking chaotic. Everyone stop texting me. Do you think your family would want to come to my grad party? Oh, yes, they would. That's really cute. Aww. Okay. I have a few examples for this. I just wrote this down in my notes app. I said, things started falling into place the moment I took a goddamn chill pill. My first reaction and instinct in this life is to fight the natural course of things. Is to fight tooth and nail. Like, a lot of people are super like, go with the flow, like easy, like I'm just gonna let the wind take me. Not me, bitch. Not fucking me. Not without a goddamn fight. I am so bad at going with the flow, it's almost laughable. I have never understood how people can be so goddamn chill about certain things. I don't get it. I am a fighter. That is the cringiest shit I've ever said. I almost want to try. I'm a fighter. Okay, guys? Dukes up. I'm not a boxer. I've never claimed to be a boxer. I'm gonna beat up Austin because I'm a boxer. Or what's that dumbass Logan Paul clip? Oh my God, the other dumbass Logan Paul clip where he's like, dude, not to be like a woke asshole or anything, but like, dude, women have it hard. I cannot believe we're equating feminism to being woke. I guess I'm just not woke enough for this. I guess I'm just not woke. You win with your gay shit. I'm so delirious, please. Please. I am going to die in this house. Anyway, what the fuck was I on about? Oh, and every time I let myself get anxious and I try to fight things, and I hate this to be true. I hate this to be true. Trust me, baby girl, nobody hates this more than I do. The second I relaxed and I did regulate myself and I did learn to go with the flow more. And I'm saying, honestly, I think there's a fine balance in the masculine and the feminine energy. Feminine energy. Feminine is flowy and just letting things be and feeling all your emotions and letting them pass through you and all the hippy dippy woo woo shit. And very masculine's very like, no, I'm gonna get it done. It's also like if you're not into the woo woo shit, type A and type B. I think that you can't. I think that you can find a balance in between both, and I think that's really important. But I was so type A To the point, like, literally, if things did not go exactly according to plan, even when I was a kid, I would throw a tantrum from hell. I wouldn't throw a tantrum because I didn't want to make it anyone else's problem. Even as a kid, I was a little fucking diva, and I was like, no, I'm just going to have a meltdown by myself. I'm not going to make it everyone else's problem. But literally, I could not deal. I could not cope. And I think you learn very quickly as you get to the 20s and the teenage years that things will not go your way more often than not. And yes, you can fight for certain things to an extent, but at the end of the day, it's night. At the end of the day, the stars are out. No, but at the end of the day, some battles you just will not win, and you're going to exhaust yourself trying to. And a good example I have for this, well, I have a few. I'm trying to make this brief, but one of the ones is I did an ayahuasca ceremony, and I have talked about this before plenty of times. And in the ceremony, I was shown so many things, and it was a very deeply profound experience. It was simultaneously the best experience of my life and the worst, which is funny because isn't that life? The best and the worst thing ever at the same damn time. Truly, that whole ceremony was just one big, you felt all the feelings that life has to offer in the span of 3 days, or at least I did. And it's really fucking intense. I fought like a motherfucker the first night on the medicine. I was a wreck. I was fighting. I was screaming at the people that were trying to help me. Not my proudest hour, because I didn't like what was happening. I didn't like what I was being shown. I was out of control, and I was put in the quiet room. There was a room where they would take people that were not staying in their own experience and that were having a fit. And like I said, I was so out of control. I thought I was literally going into psychosis. I'm not saying that as an exaggeration. And I was losing my shit actively. And I was fighting it. And I vowed it was the most brutal experience. I literally got to a point, trigger warning. Not to use that buzzword, but trigger warning. I got to a point where I would not let myself, because we were doing it at like this beautiful place in the mountains, and there was a balcony at the place we were staying. And I got to a point that first night where I had to make a deal with myself and probably the medicine or whatever was going on in my own mind, that I was not allowed to go outside and enjoy the experience like some people were perfectly capable of doing. I couldn't do that because I would have thrown myself off the balcony. I'm not kidding. That's how bad it was for me the first night. And that's how scary it was. And it's because I was fighting everything. It was showing me parts of myself I didn't want to look at. I was fighting that. And which is funny, it's because I think of it, I heard this girl, her name's Jackie. She's a manifestation coach. I heard her on her YouTube channel describe like things have to come up no matter what, right? Like you can't just block them forever. That's why if you don't address certain things in yourself, they manifest in weird fucking ways. And toxic ways if you don't just address them and at least look at them. Carl Jung was really into the shadow side of things. I don't need to get into Jung right now. He's fabulous. You should look him up, and I think his work is phenomenal. Huge fan. Anyway, it's like when you push a beach ball down in the pool, eventually it's going to come up, and when it comes up, it's going to be like a whole fucking thing, right? Like, because you're putting so much pressure on it down, so what goes down must come up. What goes up must go down. I said that backwards. Y'all get it. I don't care. It's going to come up for air. Everything has to come up for air at some point. Literally everything. And I wasn't letting it. And it was so funny because I was just making everything so much harder on myself. The second I leaned in, and by the way, this is easier said than done, but the second I leaned in to accepting things and letting go of the reins just a tiny bit, everything, the second 2 nights, because I sat for 3 nights, were incredible. Life-changing. Difficult? Yes, because I had to address some really fucked up things and look at the dark parts of life and humanity and myself. That's not fun. That's really scary. But I surrendered to it. I think there's a time and place for surrender. I always am a little annoyed when people are like, surrender to everything that's ever been, ever. I think there are certain times where you need to fucking fight and stand up for yourself and be like, nope, actually, this is not going to fly with me. I'm going to do something about this. And you did it at my birthday dinner. Time and place, babe. Y'all fuck with Sugar Bear hair? Were you guys on the James and Tati shit? Let me know. I was. I ate that shit up and licked my fingers. I loved it. Also, I hate a bitch that's like, I don't like drama. If you say you don't like drama, you are the drama. Sorry. I love drama when I'm not involved. But I love drama. Give me the scoop, girl, please. Anyway, fuck. We are not talking about Sugar Bear hair or James Charles. What the hell am I on about? Or Tati or Shane Dawson proposing on 2 knees, which he did do. I think about that often, actually. Oh, this is hitting, girl. Thank fuck. Oh, now I'm all energized talking to you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me. Thanks for holding space and defying gravity. Bleh. What the fuck? Oh, surrendering. Another example I have, that was the whole ayahuasca thing. It got easier on myself once like I said, I loosened the reins. Second thing I had, the last few years of my life, or I'd like to say the last year, I've had everything planned. I had a plan, and I was so set on this plan. This was the only thing I was going to do. This was the only path for me. I had to do this plan. And then I did the plan, and it was nothing like I thought it would be. And I disappointed myself because I had these high expectations, and I let myself down. The experience itself didn't let me down. It was actually needed in so many ways. But I let myself down because I got my expectations too high. Right now, I'm at a point in my life that I haven't been in a really long time. That's a really scary place. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. My stomach just made a really weird noise. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can't imagine why. Coffee makes me shit my brains out. So hello. I don't have a plan. And that really does make my stomach drop saying that out loud. That makes me want to throw up. However, I'm okay with it. I'm not fighting it. I'm just letting it be. And the second that I surrendered to because I moved back home. And when I got home, I was just like, well, I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen. I have no idea what the next steps are for me. And I'm okay with that. And the past few months, March and all of April so far, have been incredible. Incredible. Things have happened, and I've let things surprise me in a good way. I used to not think that there was any such thing. I didn't think that life was in my favor. I didn't think that life was on my side. Last year, especially because it was a tough year, I thought that everything was doomed to fail, and if I did let go and surrender, horrible things were going to happen, and people I loved around me were going to die, because that's what happened last year. That's not always what's going to happen. Sometimes when you let go and you take a goddamn chill pill, you can watch things unfold in beautiful ways that you never could have expected to happen. Some people call it God. Some people call it the universe. Some people call it just the natural flow of life. Some people call it who fucking knows. Whatever you call it, or if you don't, call me by your name and I'll call me... Fuck! Call me by your name and I'll call you by yours. Wait, call me by your name and I'll call you by mine. Call me by your... I don't know. I also, hot take, thought that movie was underrated. I have issues with that movie too. Overrated. I meant to say overrated. Man, maybe I'm just a fucking hater. Maybe I'm just not woke enough for this. Oh my god, I'm still laughing at the hate comment I got that was like, you're so woke, or you're using woke, like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, nah, maybe I'm just not woke enough for y'all. But, what was I saying? Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm so emotional. I think I'm in my luteal phase. That would make so much sense for what's happening to me right now. Wait, no, it wouldn't. I don't think I'm supposed to be... Girl, I don't know. Maybe Mercury's in Powerade or some shit. Like, I can't even pretend to know what's happening. I don't care. I feel weird and I'm vocalizing it because my communication is on fleek. I feel weird and I want you to know it's not your fault. Yeah, whatever. Give me a gold star for doing the bare minimum. That's what we're doing to men these days, so might as well do it for me too, right? Oh no, but we can't because of the double standards. Let me think. Oh yeah, but I don't have a plan. I just was talking about this to my friend and I'm like, it's funny because the second that I did, and I hate it, this tastes so bad. It's like a pill that I don't want to swallow, like it's lodged in my throat. It's a tough pill to swallow, as they say. The second that I just let things happen organically and I didn't force a goddamn thing, I have been blown away with the life that I've been given. Does that mean that bad shit's not going to happen? No. 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 However, it does mean that really surprising, beautiful things can happen too. I also, one side note, I never want to be the naive bitch that's like, life is rainbows and sunshine and ignore all the fucked up shit that's going on in the world right now. I'm like, I always try to find the balance of like, how do I live a blissful life when things are corrupt and society is corrupt and our president is blasphemous and disgusting and the people in charge are disgusting? How do I find happiness in that while also still wanting to do something about it? I don't know. Let me know if you do. Hey, if we plan a revolt to overthrow the government anytime soon, let me know. I'll be there, okay? But they don't want us to do that because they fill up our schedules with working so much and, constant entertainment and Hollywood entertainment. So we're entertained by so many things and distracted by so many things that we don't really know what's going on. I'm scared I'm going to get shot. Anyway, do with that what you will. But if you get nothing else from this, I actually don't know. No, get whatever you need from this. Take whatever applies to you, leave whatever doesn't. That's okay. I'm not asking anything to resonate specifically. I hope something does. But also just know that, like, life is going to be life no matter what. Life is going to be unfair. Life is going to be horrible and raunchy and messy and disgusting. And then the other side of that, because there's always another side of that. Oh my God, the next video I need to talk about, which I've talked about before, is alcohol and hell. Weirdly enough, and I'm going to make a note of that so I don't forget. Oh, Kim Banner's coming over. Interesting. Alcohol and hell is my next. Alcohol and hell is my next video. It auto-corrected to heal. Okay, alcohol and Heelys are my next video topic, apparently. Actually, I've never had Heelys, and I kind of want to get some. I feel left out. But yeah, life is going to be life, and it's going to be all the things, and I think you're going to make it a hell of a lot easier on yourself when you do learn to relax with it. Once again, easier said than done. I know. And I try to practice what I preach, but sometimes it's really fucking hard for me. I'm only human. And I have a certain expectation and ideas about how the way my life is, like I want it to look. And there are things in that I can control and there are things that I cannot. And accepting that sucks. But it's possible. And I will say, flowing with things has made me a hell of a lot happier. Like I said, I'm never going to be like too hippy dippy woo woo where I'm just like release and surrender all control. Mama, you can have a little bit of control. It's kind of hot when you do. I kind of like it. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I need to be euthanized. Okay. Thank you so much again for everything. And I love you, even though I don't know you. Actually, I don't love you. I don't want to say the L word yet. That's weird. I don't know you, but thank you for watching the video. How about that? Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one, bitch. Okay, bye. Oh, nice and easy breezy cover girl for me. My job's super easy. I'm just kidding. This bitch fucking makes me edit all the videos. I don't even get paid. I don't even get fucking paid for this shit. I have to sit here and I have to watch her dumbass make these fucking videos, and then I'm the one that has to edit them and sit through them and sift through all the fucking footage and cut out all the shit she says. I guess I'm just not woke enough for this. Okay, bye.